Welcome back, guys, to another movie review, and today we're going to be talking about Nope. Nope is written and directed by the wonderful, talented Jordan Peele. You probably recognize Jordan Peele from the sketch show that he did that is Key and Peele, as well as his recent two movies, because he's relatively new to directing films and writing films, that would be Get Out and Us, both of which were quite successful horror films. And this is his third feature-length film. It stars Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, Steven Yeun, and many other wonderful actors. Nope is quite a few things. It is a UFO genre movie and a creepy tale about the movie industry, commenting on the morality of utilizing animals in the entertainment industry, as well as how we capture images and just how we look at situations and then take that in and decide how can I manipulate that situation or use that situation to my benefit. This film has some wonderful cinematography done by Hoyt van Hoytema, who has worked quite famously with Christopher Nolan on films like Dunkirk as well as Interstellar. And it has stunning visual effects that are used very effectively here. Also, the sound design is impeccable here and really lends itself to the horror that transpires on screen in this movie. It is creepy. I don't know if it's full horror, but it really kept me engaged and wanted to make me see what is going to happen next. Additionally, the performances from our entire cast are strong. I would say Keke Palmer is the standout here, although maybe not to my taste. And of course, Daniel Kaluuya is great as always, while here he's playing more of this kind of roughneck who reels in the emotions down to more of a minimum, leaning into a more of an internalized kind of almost quiet performance. He does do a lot with very little in terms of facial expressions, movements, and creative decisions within his performance, but ultimately his character is this kind of stoic figure, and he is our primary protagonist. Still, the film does not stand out on the basis of its performances, nor the dialogue that is given to the actors to deliver, even though there are some fun one-liners and clever usages of the title of the film within the movie. What really stands out here and makes it special is the director and writer and the creator of this movie, that is Jordan Peele. He creates a wonderfully atmospheric piece of cinema here that is original and does not rely on many of the modern IPs. He goes for a higher concept as usual, touching on topics that are just a little bit beyond the surface, while still managing to craft an absolutely entertaining summer blockbuster. I think it took its time a little bit to get its feet underneath it, but then once it got rocking and rolling, the first 2/3 of this film were very engaging and really built a tense and terrifying atmosphere, whereas the last act and climax for me left a little bit to be desired. It culminates in this big sequence that, don't get me wrong, is still wonderfully crafted and is not entertaining, but I just think it lets a little bit of steam out of the engine, ultimately due to the circumstances of this climax and this grand finale, just remove some of the tension. To touch back on the acting just briefly, I think Daniel Kaluuya is very good, but I would have loved to have seen maybe a potentially slightly different take on the character, because it was a very internalized and maybe a little bit more muted performance, whereas Keke Palmer is definitely on the other side. She is kind of the balance to his character. She is this kind of bubbly, frenetic energy throughout the movie that allows her also in certain moments to kind of ham it up a little bit. So for me, the film is much more focused on those themes and what it wants to say in creating this wonderful genre movie. Just for me, the relatability of the characters varied a bit, but I was still able to empathize with them. This very well could have been exactly what Jordan Peele wanted from his performances and from his actors, and that is totally okay. I'm just being nitpicky. This film lands in the middle ground of higher ideas and being a great genre movie to have fun and go see on a summer weekend weekend at the cinema. It strikes a healthy balance between horror and comedy without fully committing to either of the two genres, but rather committing to Jordan Peele's vision in and of itself. Ultimately, I was gripped and entertained by this movie at the cinema, and I think it definitely is 3 for 3 for Jordan Peele and is definitely a success for him. I do think upon rewatch that I will get more and more from the movie, and it will add value, seeing it again and picking up on those little details and understanding where it's going as opposed to trying to figure it out. And it's definitely worth going to the cinema to see. It definitely throws a lot at its audience and just kind of trusts you to figure it out and make your own conclusions and your own interpretations. You know what? I'm just happy that it even exists. This is a smart and original movie and is definitely a good time at the cinema. Jordan Peele, please keep making movies. Please making original films, because I'm loving it. At the end of the day, after processing it and digesting it, and then, I will give Nope a 9 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I do appreciate you guys stopping by. Let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite Jordan Peele movie? Whether that's Get Out, or Nope, or Us, whatever it may be, let me know. And, hey, if you enjoy my channel and my videos, this video, whatever it may be, go ahead, share it with your people, like, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys in the next review.